The epithelial lining of the esophagus is, the options are simple cuboidal, simple columnar, stratified squamous non-keratinized, and pseudo-stratified ciliated columnar. So when it comes to the esophagus, so we should understand the histology of the GIT actually. So throughout whole the GIT, whether it is esophagus, stomach, its intestine, the layers are going to be all these four only, and these are going to be the same. So in GIT there are 4 layers, and I'll just name those in the sequence from inside towards the outside. So from inside, the first layer is going to be the mucosa. Then we have the submucosa. After submucosa, there is a layer that is known as the Muscularis External. And then we have the serosa or the adventitia. I'll give you a brief review about these. So the mucosa, it is an epithelial layer, okay, and there will be lamina propria and muscularis interna in these. So there is going to be the epithelial layer, and there is going to be lamina propria after that, and then muscularis interna. Now, an important thing about this mucosa, because it is going to be the epithelial layer. So the important thing about this epithelial layer, from the lip to the esophagus, that is going to be the stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. Now that is important here. So from lip to the esophagus, it is going to be the stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. So it is going to be stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. So I hope you have got your answer here about this question, but we'll be discussing the complete thing here. Then we have the submucosa. Now this submucosa is the strongest layer here. The GIT, among all the 4, the strongest is going to be the submucosa, and in the submucosa you will see the glands which are present, okay. So the glands are present, and basically if we talk about the specific organs here, so glands are generally present in esophagus and in the duodenum. So in duodenum and esophagus, the submucosa will have the glands. So that is important. And there is a very important plexus also that is present, that is known as the Meissner's plexus, that is seen in the submucosa. Now this is very important for example as well, the Meissner's plexus. There is a Meissner plexus that is present here in the submucosa. Then we have the Muscularis External, and in the Muscularis External there are going to be 2 layers. One is the inner layer, and the inner layer is made up of the circular muscles, and the outer layer is made up of the longitudinal muscle. Now it is also asked in the exam. Then we have the serosa, that is the adventitia, and that is covered by the peritoneum, okay. And if I just write it here, it is covered by peritoneum. When it is covered by peritoneum, then we call it as the serosa, and when the GIT outermost layer is not covered by the peritoneum, then not covered by the peritoneum, then we call it as adventitia. So this is a brief thing about the various layers of the GIT, and we have also collected our answer here. That is going to be the stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium is going to be the epithelial lining of the esophagus, the stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. Now I'll just give you a brief review about this kind of the squamous epithelium also. So since it is written here as the stratified, that means there are several strata, several levels of the epithelium, right? And it doesn't mean that if the squamous is written here, it doesn't mean the whole the cells are going to be the squamous, just the upper cells. The uppermost cells of the epithelium are going to be the squamous one, while the lower or the basal cells are going to be your columnar cells only. Okay, and the in between there will be 3, 4 or more layers of the polyhedral cells. So this all together makes the stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium that is seen in the esophagus as well. So answer is going to be your 3, that is stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium.